My name is Ed Burke. I'm now 95 years of age. I lived in Cincinnati most of my life. When I was growing up in high school, all the European news was in regard to Hitler trying to conquer the adjoining countries. So I decided to go to Xavier where they had the artillery, and I thought if I was in the artillery I would be back several miles and I would be safe. But I was certainly wrong about that, because I ended up with a combat outfit all during the war. We graduated on May 25th, 1942. The next day we were on our way to Fort Knox, and at that time there were 25 of us, and we went down to the Union Terminal here in Cincinnati, and we boarded the train, and of course we had all our family greeting us and saluting us as we went by. So the Union Terminal played a very important part in the war effort of the United States. At this time in 1942, our armed forces were taking a terrible beating, and it was decided that there would be the invasion of Europe at 5 beaches, going from west to east: Utah Beach, Omaha Beach, and to the farthest east you had a Gold, Juno, and Sword. The invasion had been set for June the 5th of 1944, but the weather was so terrible. We had that storms on the British Channel, and evidently the night before Hitler had been involved with a number of details, and he had given explicit orders he was not to be awakened on the following morning, which turned out to be June 6th. My main fighting was about, I guess they were about maybe 3 to 4 miles inland before we actually got into battle, but we were very much involved with those 7 or 8 little villages leading up to St. Louis. If you talk to 10 of the experts, 10 of the experts will give you highly different amounts as to the actual men that were killed on Omaha. I think they were approximately maybe 3,000 to 5,000 men actually killed on the American beaches, meaning Omaha and Utah. The key men came in on landing craft infantry. There were about 30 men in each boat that came in. The first boat that came in, there was the boys from Bedford, Virginia. 30 boys in that boat, and 27 didn't make it. Of course, if you take the broad picture, do we have to protect the world? That's another question. Every other generation seems to be caught, like in the Civil War, the Spanish-American War, the World War I, World War II, the Korean War, that seems to be, our particular generation seems to be getting in all those wars, and we're such peaceful fellows.